Dear Jeff and Corey, before I met you both, I'd assumed retirement was far off and maybe out of the question for me. But when your fact-finding came back, I was stunned.
We realized very quickly that this was a woman that had been through a lot. This woman had been a nurse for almost 40 years. Her husband had a stroke at a very young age. So not only was she a full-time nurse all these years, but she also was full-time caretaker for her husband.
When she came in for her second meeting, we presented our plan to her.
Using our ideal retirement advantage, which is a process that we go through to determine things like income, tax strategies, and so on.
We said, hey, Miss Joanne, you can give your 2 weeks notice.
She just broke down in tears, and it was tears of joy, and she just hugged us and said, I didn't think I could do it. I didn't know who to turn to, but you guys really helped me be able to see that I can do this. I got out of college and was, looking to see where my career would land. I had, education in business and finance, and ended up landing a role as a corporate auditor. Eventually, I knew I couldn't keep doing that. I couldn't start a family, enter a relationship, make any of that work. And one of the things that had always really stood out to me was I didn't know a whole lot about retirement, and I saw the people around me didn't know it either.
I was serving at a church in Mobile, Alabama, a young pastor, salary with a family of 4, it just didn't work anymore. So I looked at what are some ways that I could help people still, serve them just like I did at the church. And financial services was the start of it all because I looked at the number one cause of divorce, according to a lot of studies, is money. Hospice is you're on your way out. This gentleman had a line going out his room, down the hall, and around the corner of people waiting to go talk to him. It really made me think, as a younger man, going, what did he do during his life to have the impact on all those people? And when I was in the room, and they would come and talk about all the stories. Remember when we did this, Bill? Remember when we did this? And everyone had a story. I realized that at that moment, it's like money's not the end-all, be-all. It doesn't make you a better or worse person. Having more money just gives you more freedom. It's all it represents. And so that's kind of the turning point how I looked at finances at that moment. The more money you have, it just equals freedom.
I had an interest in finance. I had no idea what I didn't know until I knew it. And once I started learning about tax strategies, investment strategies, how the ins and outs of 401ks, pensions, IRAs, and so on, I decided to go down that path as a career. And that's what eventually led me into the partnership with Jeff and running our own business, doing this for people every day. We've been able to grow the firm significantly. We have, full-time staff. We have access to products and solutions and vehicles that we never would have had before. We're fiduciaries, so there's some advisors out there that all they do is the stock market, and that's going to be the solution to everything.
So we like to develop an income stream on those monthly paychecks are hitting their account, and they get to live out their dreams, what they worked so hard to accomplish in these golden years. And I always say, there's villains out there to disrupt those golden years. One of them is inflation, tax rate risk, longevity risk. People in America, that's their number one concern.
The goal is not to define your impact. That really is up to you. It depends on what do you want to make of this. But our process is really designed to be the fuel for those dreams, the fuel for those goals. How will we take our process to help you accomplish what your goal is?
Jeff and Corey, I can't thank you enough. You helped me go beyond imagining a retirement to living it.